One of the ideas I had with this book on reading biblical history is that it might be the first book a student would read, say, in an introduction to the Old Testament course or an introduction to the Bible course. And so I deliberately start out the book with a chapter that is going to review the history of ancient Israel as it is related in the Old Testament and in the historical books. Because I'm aware that some students may come to this with a lot of knowledge. They may have grown up in a church. They may have a lot of biblical knowledge because of their own background. But there'll be other students for whom this might be the first time they're coming to this literature and they don't know the story at all. So early on in the book, I give a survey of the history of Israel as it's told within the Bible itself, within the biblical historical books itself. And that really is to introduce all of the readers, kind of get them all on the same page. And then go on to talk about the genre or the type of history writing that they're going to confront when they go on to read the text. So it's really shaped to be an ideal book for early in a course that would introduce students to the whole genre of the Old Testament, give them a sense of the story, give them a sense of the timeline, give them some maps. Where is this located in the ancient world? And because some of the writing in the historical books is similar to some of the writing, say, in the Pentateuch or some of the other books, the chapters on how the writing actually works can also be helpful for those books. So even if you were doing a whole introduction to the whole Old Testament, this might be a very helpful first book because it's going to tune students' ears to how it is that biblical writing takes place, how are stories shaped, and then they're going to see those patterns again and again as they read biblical books, not only historical books, but all of the biblical books that tell about the story of ancient Israel.